Coming up, the city of Valdosta makes a major change to its downtown alcohol ordinance.
And find out how a car chase has led to multiple criminal charges.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Taylor Williams.
And I'm Tishelle Williams. Valdosta saw a high-speed chase this weekend that reportedly involved drugs. Let's catch up with News Valdosta reporter Jennifer Dandron for more.
A high-speed chase ensued Saturday night after a Valdosta man attempted to avoid a license check. 24-year-old Warren Jordan allegedly tried to divert the check by turning around in a parking lot near West Mary Street. A deputy then chased Jordan from Sestella Avenue to West Gordon Street near Baytree Road. After almost hitting another car at the intersection of Baytree Road and Melody Lane, Jordan jumped out of his car and tried to escape by foot. The officer pursued and eventually arrested Jordan. Jordan allegedly possessed 13 grams of marijuana in his vehicle. He has been charged with marijuana possession, fleeing, felony obstruction of a police officer, 5 counts of failure to obey a stop sign, failure to maintain a lane, reckless driving, driving without a license, failure to use a signal, and driving too fast for conditions. Jordan is now in the Lowndes County Jail. For News Valdosta, I'm Jennifer Dandron.
Around 1 o'clock a.m. on Sunday, emergency personnel arrived on scene of what appeared to be a wreck involving a motorcycle. Officials responded near the intersection of Guest Road and Farmers Way in Lowndes County. The name of the motorcycle's operator has yet to be released by officials, but the motorcycle reportedly struck a tree, requiring a power winch to remove the motorcycle. Officials have not released any details regarding injuries or fatalities, but a life flight helicopter was seen landing at the accident scene.
The Valdosta City School System is hosting a meeting at 5:30 Thursday afternoon at Valdosta Middle School. They are asking that community comes out to give input on what their strategic plan for improvement should be. Dinner will be served at the cafeteria at 5:30, then everyone will move to small group discussions at 6 o'clock. On-site childcare will be provided, but children must be 3 years of age or older. If you would like to register for the meeting, contact Linda Fazikia at Valdosta City Schools.
The city of Valdosta is making changes to its downtown alcohol control laws. Here's Tamara Tate with the story.
This past Thursday in the Valdosta City Council meeting, a discussion on the consideration of an ordinance to amend the alcohol ordinance was set in motion.
As stated in the current alcohol ordinance, an alcohol beverage is classified as beverages mainly containing alcohol, including distilled spirits, beer, malt beverages, wine, and forfeited wine. Concerning the Valdosta alcohol ordinance, the changes being made will mostly affect the ratio from food to alcohol. Before the meeting, City Council member John Gale had this to say on the matter.
Well, the changes that we're making to the alcohol ordinance tonight are basically just that in order to have an alcohol license, a pouring license, then you will have to serve food 50% of, it'll have to consist of 50% of your revenue, food service will. So basically there's not a lot of changes. We have had where you had to have a certain table, you had to serve food, but there was no particular ratio of food to alcohol in the ordinance. So all we're doing is adding the ratio of food to be served. And it's just another one of our ordinances that we are looking at very closely. We've started with our ethics ordinance this year, our noise ordinance, and now our alcohol ordinance, and we'll be reviewing several more of them before in the next few months.
In the meeting, there were no oppositions to the slight changes of the alcohol ordinance. All council members agreed to alter the ordinance on this subject matter.
The CDA and the staff, as well as the police department and others, have supported the change to the alcohol ordinance. For News Valdosta, I'm Tamara Tate.
Coming up, we will tell you how local FFA and 4-H members are learning that hard work pays off.
And we will let you know how local veterans are being recognized. Stay tuned.
Valdosta State University.
Encouraging,
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
all in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why
I chose
Division II.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
As we gear up to celebrate Veterans Day tomorrow, local residents are showing their appreciation for the men and women who have served our country. Lowndes High School is among those who are showing their appreciation with their annual Veterans Day program. News Valdosta reporter Jordan Barella has this report.
Veterans Day is tomorrow, and tomorrow brings the annual Veterans Day program at Lowndes High School. The event is put on by Post 13 of the American Legion. Starting at 10 a.m., dignitaries such as Mayor John Gale and State Senator-elect Ellis Black will be present, as well as dignitaries from Moody Air Force Base. Following the ceremony, which is held at Martin Stadium, the annual barbecue luncheon will be held at the American Legion Post 13 on William Street. The event is also honoring the Marine Corps' 239th birthday. The oldest and youngest Marine will cut the cake at noon. The event is free of charge to the public. For News Valdosta, I'm Jordan Barella. Back to you two at the desk.
Local families should note that as of today, babies will no longer be delivered at Smith Northview Hospital because the South Georgia Medical Center is consolidating all labor and delivery services at the hospital's main campus. Officials say the reconstructing of the services will lead to the development of Women's Center, which could potentially upgrade labor services, upgrade the nursery, and keep mothers and their babies in one central location. There are 27 employees who are currently working at Smith Northview who will be relocated at the SGMC main campus.
The 37th Annual Lowndes Area Market Hog Show took place last week at the Lowndes County Fairgrounds and Civic Center. The show hosted 142 students from Lowndes, Lanier, and Eccles counties. The students ranged from 1st to 12th grade and are members of the local FFA or 4-H chapters. After months of preparation and hard work, students begin with a hog that weighs around 100 pounds and spend nearly 3 months getting the hog ready for the show. Winning show hogs must have the ideal body composition of fat to muscle and must weigh between 215 and 275 pounds.
The Kids Wish Network partnered with local retailers at the Valdosta Mall to help fulfill the lifelong wish of a young girl facing the life-changing illness, sickle cell anemia. Instead of playing with toys and games, 11-year-old Jamie White had always dreamed of going on a shopping spree. Local retail stores, Claire's, Belk's, Route 21, American Eagle Outfitters, and The Buckle all chipped in to make Jamie's dream a reality. Her shopping spree lasted all of Friday afternoon and was worth several $100s. Jamie and her family said they were grateful for the people who helped with the project.
The Georgia Recreation and Park Association recently honored the Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority with statewide recognition, naming it the State Agency of the Year for areas with a population between 80,000 and 150,000 residents. The Valdosta Lowndes Parks and Recreation Authority also earned 4 more awards on the district level. Awards are based on the facility, staff development, programs, and other accomplishments. Valdosta Lowndes representatives received the award on Friday at the State Conference Banquet in Jekyll Island.
The theater and dance program at Valdosta State University will present The Stoops to Conquer, the final production of its fall semester. The show, which began on November 6th, will run today, tomorrow, and Wednesday before ending Tickets are now on sale and may be reserved by calling the VSU Theater and Dance box office. Cash and check payments will be the only form of payment accepted this season. This production is being held at Sawyer Theater, located on the first floor of the Fine Arts Building. When we come back, we'll take a look at our local weather with Anthony Harris.
We'll find out what's happening come rain or shine, so don't go away.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. He needs something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me to King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
And now let's take a look at the weather with Anthony Harris. Anthony?
Thanks, ladies. The weather for today will be warmer than we've had in recent days, as the high for today is 76 degrees with a 0% chance of rain. It's been quite a while since we've had some rain, and looking ahead in your 5-day forecast, there seems to be no rain in sight leading into the weekend. The humidity is at a 59%, but expect plenty of sunshine and cool temperatures for the rest of the afternoon, with winds coming from the northeast at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight the skies will be mostly cloudy and tonight's low will be a cold 46 degrees. We have another dry night ahead of us with a 0% chance of rain tonight, so don't worry about your umbrellas again tonight. There will be light winds this evening coming from the north-northeast at around 3 miles per hour with 87% humidity. Also, the sun will set at 5:39 p.m., so stay warm this evening since temperatures begin to plunge later in the week. The weather for tomorrow should be a tad bit warmer than what we've been experiencing today. The high will be 79 degrees with mostly sunny skies, and the temperatures will fall into the high 40s in the evening, where the humidity will be high at around 73%. We'll have a 0% chance of rain all day and light winds coming in from the northwest at around 3 miles per hour. It'll be partly cloudy with the sun rising at 6:56 a.m. and setting at 5:38 p.m. The UV index has been at a moderate 5 for today, which is a moderate on the 12-point scale. If your skin is exposed to the sun for too long, you can run the risk of skin damage. Be sure to wear protective clothing and seek shade if you're outside. Fortunately for the Valdosta area, we've had a lovely pollen count of 1.3 for today. The pollen levels for the rest of the afternoon will remain relatively stable in the very low range. Pollen levels at this time should only affect those with serious pollen allergies. Well, that's all I have for weather today. Let's take it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Anthony. When we come back, we'll have a look at the local sports with Mark Mongel.
Stay with us.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Mark Mungel for our local sports. Mark?
Thanks. Tickets for the opener between the Valdosta Wildcats and Newton on Friday will be sold to the season ticket holders today and tomorrow. All tickets not claimed by Wednesday will go on sale to the general public. Ticket box hours will be from 1 to 4:30 p.m. on Monday through Thursday, as well as 8:30 a.m. to noon this Friday. If you are interested in this playoff opener, tickets vary from $8 to $10. Pembroke's football team felt that they had momentum Saturday heading into the Valdosta State football game. However, this did not last. The Braves struggled on offense early in the game and were unable to move into scoring situations, turning the ball over 2 times before the half. The Blazers scored 29 points completely unanswered. The game ended in a 36-7 win at Grace P. Johns Stadium for our Valdosta State football players. Thanks to this win, we will find out tomorrow how this will affect regional rankings. The Valdosta State volleyball team finished the regular season on Saturday afternoon. The Lady Blazers duked it out against West Alabama at the complex in front of a sizable crowd. The final score of the match was 3-0 for the Blazers. VSU honored seniors Brittany Smith, Destiny Berry, Jenna Kirkwood, and Ashley Lala before the game. Many of those ladies made big moves on Saturday to secure the number 3 seed in the Gulf South Conference tournament. The Valdosta State soccer team started the program in 2011 with an appearance in the Gulf South Conference Championship. They beat the West Florida Argonauts 2-1 in the semifinal round of this year's GSC tournament on Friday afternoon. The Blazers earned the opportunity to take the program to the next level as they tried to win a Gulf South Conference title in 2014. The team's match on Friday started off with a defensive struggle, but the Blazers ended up coming back and winning the match. That's all for sports. Now back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Mark. When we come back, we'll give you details about the upcoming Christmas Bazaar.
And if you're a potential vendor, find out how you can get involved.
Lionfish are an invasive species decimating local fish populations and spreading along the Atlantic coast, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Their presence, along with organized culling, increases the risk of envenomation to recreational divers and fishermen. Providing effective first aid is essential. Remain calm and immediately terminate your dive. Remove any obvious foreign materials such as spines and rinse with fresh water. Soak in non-scalding hot water and go to the nearest medical facility. For more information, go to dan.org and beadiver.com.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Creative Shop and Save Our Children are hosting their 2nd annual Christmas Bazaar early next month. The money raised by vendors will go towards youth programs in the Valdosta area. Some of those youth programs include the Shoebox Program, Southside's Community Center, South Peters Methodist Church, and a few more. This year, their fashion show will be themed Dressing for the Holiday, Looking Like $1 Million, while spending only dollars. Other activities include arts and craft classes, photos with Santa, and more. If you are a possible vendor looking to participate, the deadline to submit your application is November 21st. Vendor space is $25. The event will be on December 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Academy of Excellence.
That's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Tichelle Williams.
And I'm Taylor Williams. We'll see you again tomorrow.